Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and I want to say Shalom to you Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled Elimination of Male Rights, or better yet, the elimination of male rights. And this comes from a video, all right, a short clip that popped up from Ra'ila Yasharali, Yahweh Shai is coming back, and I wanted to go ahead and just touch on it. And you know, you got to end up in the comment as well. And you know, these women are losing their mind, man. These women are losing their mind. And I just had a couple different things of examples of the elimination of male rights. Okay, we have women being awarded custody more. All right, women could be crackheads, drug addicts. There's been cases of a father trying to get the custody of a child because the mother is dangerous and not getting it, and that child goes back into the custody of the mother, and the mother ends up killing that child. Okay, if that is an unfair treatment. All right, that is the oppression of essentially of male authority, right? Women's choice on abortion, right? It takes two to mingle, right? Two to tango. All right, it requires the man seed. All right, a woman can't give birth on her own, but the woman can make the choice to kill that child that's spawned from that. Right? And they say, oh, it's my body. Well, yeah, well, you wouldn't have been in it's not your body. First of all, it's a different body that resides within you. And it wouldn't have been in there had you not made the choice, all right, to lay down and, have, without being vulgar, right? Another one, domestic violence, not as serious. A woman can hit up on a man, punch him in the face, punch him in the nose, do all that stuff, and not go to jail. If a man so much as raises to slap, all right, a woman, he's going for a very, very, very long time, and they'll have people rushing out of crowds to come and get him. Captain Save a Hose, all right, and the Super Simp 3000 team. All right, hey man, you yelling at her? Are you yelling at her? Go, sweetheart, I'll deal with him, bro. She ain't gonna fuck you, you fucking simp. All right. So all y'all soft ass men are gonna die too. You think that's hard? That ain't hard. You soft. All right, you're effeminate, man, because you're effeminate just like the mothers that raised you. And another one is men being treated as offenders. All right, and offenders in parentheses. All right, and that's what we're dealing with today. You can't go around a playground, all right, with your own daughter or your own son. What are you doing? Why are you around a playground? What are you doing? Where are you with somebody? Yes, they're with their child, all right? Yes, they're with their child. I've seen videos of it. You can't say it doesn't happen. I've seen plenty of videos of it. Stop the cap, stop the bullshit. It happens, all right? Another thing is that how could I say it? A woman, all right, can take their child into a male or a female bathroom, all right, if the child's male, but a male can't take their children really anywhere. All right, if he has a little girl, you can't take him in the male's room because they're going to think you're a offender. You can't take him into the girl's room because they'll think you're a offender. So where are you supposed to take him? Just let him piss their pants? What's another one? The whole new thing that if you're a man over, 25 or whatever, that if you're dating 21-year-olds or 20-year-olds or 19-year-olds or 18-year-olds, that you're a pedophile. Well, they're 18, isn't that the law? They're 19, isn't that the law? They're 20, isn't that the law? They're 21, isn't that the law? Now, that's too young. It's too close. Well, guess what? 18 is too close to 21. 21 is too close to 23. 23 is too close to 25. 25 is too close to 27. 27 is too close to 29. 29 is too close to 30. 30 is too close to 35. So you can't get with a woman who's 35. Well, with that 35 is too close to 30, and 30 is close to 25, and 25 is close to 20, and 20 is pretty close to 18, and 18 is close to 17. So you'd be an offender if you did that. All right? And that's the most fucking ridiculous shit ever, man. It's what are you gonna make the age of consent now? Like fucking 30, 35, 40, 50? All right, it's ridiculous, and more likely to be falsely accused. And we can prove all these things. What gender is more likely to get custody? Mothers have won more custody battles than fathers. Okay? On average, women are granted around 65% of custody time. Fathers receive around 35. Okay? In 2018, 80% of custodial parents were mothers. Okay? 2016, only 17.5 of fathers win custody. That's a very low amount. Okay, what else? Let's prove all things. Let's get it. And this is really talking about scripture, but this is 1 Thessalonians 5:21. It says, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. And, you know, that's talking about scripture, but if we're getting into, you know, about to get into scripture talking about these things, we got to prove them. So we've already proved that women are more likely to get that. All right, who has the final say in abortion? All right. Women generally have the final say in abortion decisions. All right. So yeah, even if the man wants to keep the child, doesn't matter. What else? How can I type this in? Domestic violence against men. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you can see right here, Center of Social Justice. Why are men often overlooked as victims of domestic abuse? All right. Domestic violence against men ignored. Why is domestic violence against men ignored? Okay, you can see it. Why isn't domestic abuse against men taken more seriously? And you have women hitting men with frying pans, punching them, hitting them, pulling knives, right? Let's get another one. Got to prove this one. I don't even have to go and look that one up. Men being treated as offenders. Everybody knows that one. That doesn't even have to be searched. And then what gender is more likely to be falsely accused? All right. That's not true. I looked that up earlier. Women were, that's a lie. Here, I'll show you why it's a lie. I looked it up earlier, and now it's trying to backtrack. Let me go and get it. Yeah, see, look at this shit, see? There. Right here. Let me blow it up even more. You see. Let's lock you. Right there. Come on. Focus. Men are more likely to be falsely accused than women. Exoneration. 90% of exonerees were men, 10% are women. False accusations. Perjury and false accusations were a contributing factor in 56% of wrongful convictions. All right? Some reasons. Misconceptions. All right? All these different things, man. So, yeah. You know, and they're trying to change it. They're trying to fucking change it now. Okay? And then, yeah, man. Fucking bullshit. Bullshit. They try to do that shit. But, that's funny as soon as I start the lesson. But I have it on my phone. Ha ha. Right? So, these are all, you know, elimination of male rights. And there's more. All right? There's more. Okay? Matter of fact, we can go and get ChatGPT. We can type these in. List more examples of men being male rights being eliminated. Here's what I have so far. Okay, family court bias. Higher alimony and child support obligations are placed on men. Mandatory military service. It's often only men who are required to serve. Lower workplace protections. Men are less likely to get workplace accommodations like paternity leave or mental health support. Disparities in sentencing. Men often receive harsher sentences for the same crimes that women have committed. Neglect of mental health issues. Less funding, awareness, and for male-specific health problems. Education gaps. Boys underperforming in school is often underlooked. There is less focus on male-specific educational challenges, social stigma on emotional expression. Men are discouraged from showing vulnerability, which impacts mental health. Homelessness. Men make up the majority of the homeless population, but often lack tailored support problems. That's true. They have homeless shelters, women and children homeless shelters specifically, and they have more space. Okay, more space. Meanwhile, men gotta just sleep outside, or their programs are riddled with crazy shit. More, and there will be more. False accusations and lack of due process, selective service registration, lack of reproductive rights, unique shelters for abuse victims, bias in divorce proceedings, workplace death rates, suicide rates, portrayal in media, circumcision, that's stupid, lack of support for single fathers, selective gender initiatives. See, all these different things, and women are complaining, you know, you got these feminists that are trying to get equality. Well, what are you trying to be equal? Because you've already got custody more than us. You already get alimony more than us. You can leave and take half. All right, your domestic violence is taken serious. You get less time in jail for the same crime. You don't get treated as offenders. You're less likely to be accused. You're more likely to get help. What do you need? What do you need? What more do you need? So let's go ahead and play this video. All right, and this is, you know, dealing with number 4. All right, in this list, men being treated as offenders, and this is just ridiculous. This video is called "Stay Away from Keisha." That's by Rala Yashrali. Hawashai is coming back, 144,000. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and this video is gonna piss you off. So here you go.
I don't care if that's your daughter or not. I don't want you changing her diaper, period. That's just how I feel about it. Because it's weird.
How's
I feel
it
like
weird,
it's
though?
weird. If you
If
change
that's
her
my
diaper,
daughter.
it's weird. I don't
That's
care.
my daughter, though.
You don't need to be
I
seeing
made
her
her.
like that. I don't care. You're not
I
changing
made
her diaper.
her.
You're not giving her no bath. I wouldn't let you do it. None of her uncles, none of her brothers. I wouldn't know. I'm not
Weird
doing
as
it.
hell. Why you
Or the
mad?
females
Why
can
you
do
even-
it.
why you
Because
thinking like that
I
anyway,
don't want
bro?
to expose her
Stop
to that.
thinking
No,
like
I don't
that,
want
bro.
nobody to see her. No, I'm cool. I don't
Bro,
want you
that
to change
shit
her
not
diaper.
it, bro.
Why do you
Stop
want to change
thinking
her
like
diaper
that.
so bad anyway? Like, come on now, gang. Like,
That's
gee, am
my
I
daughter.
tripping?
I made her. She came out of me, bro.
I don't care where she
came out of me, bro.
That's what you're not understanding. I just feel like you should not be changing her diaper. Period.
Man,
Period.
tweaking, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, you don't
I
even
ain't
know what
gonna
you're
lie.
doing anyway. You don't even know how to wipe her correctly.
Bro,
So why the
that's
fuck
my
is it
daughter,
that
bro.
I
You
don't
can't
want you
tell
to
me
change
what
her
I can
diaper?
and cannot do with my daughter, bro.
Okay,
Stop.
whatever.
Oh,
No,
what's
you're
wrong
not
with your
changing her
ass,
diaper.
bro?
No. You act
can't
like I'm
stop
tripping.
me.
You act like what I'm saying is
You can't
crazy.
stop me. You can't stop me. That's my daughter. I
But
made
you act
her.
like what I'm saying
So
is
what?
crazy or something. Like, I'm not even being crazy. Like, I'm
It is crazy. What she's saying is, you acting like what I'm saying is crazy. It is fucking crazy, Keisha. It's crazy as fuck. All right, you can't give her no bath. Can't you know, change her diaper. You know, probably don't want her to take. If she got to go to the bathroom, it's better just let her piss herself. You can't take her to the bathroom because then you might see something. Even though it's your daughter, you might see something. And I like what he said. He said she came out of me, and that's great because women are like, that baby came out of me. Really, you wouldn't have even had that baby had it not been for the man. The man carries the seed. The seed it comes through the father. All right, so yes, the baby comes out the father, really, not out the woman. All right, it comes out of the woman physically, but through the seed line, it comes out of the father. Here, check this out. By the declare their pedigrees by the house of their fathers, and you can see Jake's getting privy to the truth because it comes up. But Numbers 1:18, it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. Their pedigrees. Look at that word. Let's go and get it. Pedigree. What does pedigree mean? Record of descent. The record of descent. Okay. Ancestry, descent, lineage, race, and bloodline. Genealogy, which goes back to ethnicity, heritage. Right? Who you are, really. All right. Comes through your father. Okay, we teach that as well, you know, dealing with, you know, as far as the bloodline goes. If your mom's a heathen and your dad's a Jake, you're still a Jake because the mother doesn't really have any input on what you are. You might take out of physical characteristics. If your mom's real light, you might become a little lighter. All right, if she had this type of hair, you might have that. If she had some type of nose, you might have a nose like that. Or had lips, like you might have a lip like her. All right, or eyeballs or ears or whatever, right? Or your hair might grow like that. Right, but different things like that. But really, the child comes out of the father, not of the mother. It comes out of the mother physically, but it comes out of the father bloodline-wise. Okay, he was the one that basically brought that child out. Because if it hadn't been for the seed, the semen, all right, the sperm, all right, then the child wouldn't have ever existed, all right? So, that's like saying, who really made the bread, the baker or the oven? Who made the bread, the baker or the oven? Who took all the ingredients that you need to make, mixed in the herbs, did all that stuff, made sure it was proofed. Who did that? And then all he did was put it in the oven so it could, get cooked. That was it, right? That was it. So who made the bread, the baker or the oven, right? And women don't like to hear that, but that's the truth, man. Hey, if you hate it, you hate the Bible. You hate the Bible. Just say you hate the Bible. It's okay. Just say it. Just say you hate the Bible. Go ahead and say it. You can say it. Go ahead, say it. You hate the Bible. You hate the Bible. You hate the Lord. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Let's go and get it. Oh, I already typed in KJV, but this is John 15 and 18. This is red letter Yahushua speaking, who the world would ignorantly call Jesus Christ because they don't research nothing for shit. John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Okay? If you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. You ever heard of that term? Don't kill the messenger. All right, and that's what y'all do. You don't like it. Y'all killed the Lord and the messengers, right? Really? I'm gonna kill both, right? Because y'all are dumb, Jake and the heathen. And a lot of you Jakes have become just like the heathens. You walk like the heathen, talk like the heathen, look like the heathen, speak like the heathen, dress like the heathen. You want to be the heathen, man. You're practically a fucking heathen. You're a terror. You're a spiritual terror, man. And Jake is fucking dumb, man. Dumb as shit. Our people are stupid. You wonder why Esau fucking clowns on us all the goddamn time. All right, because you act like a fucking retard, man. Our people act like fucking retards. They're uncivilized. They're not couth. They're fucking dumb. They're acting like basemen. Here it is. The Esau is the baseman, and you're over here acting like it. All right, and you can already tell that who Jake is and who Jake is capable of when they're put into positions where they actually utilize their intelligence, or they didn't grow up around a bunch of stupidity. All right, and ignorance. Okay, you can see because Jake has more class. Jake has more style. All right, but you put them around these fucking hood rat hoodlums, all right, and they act like they're fucking dumb as shit, and you wonder why. What would Jake just? Not Jake. Esau making us look bad. No, you're making yourself look bad, Jake. All right, and if you already have somebody that's gonna make you look bad, wouldn't you be on your better behavior so they can't use that shit against you? All right. If I know someone's trying to take a picture of me picking my nose, you know what I would do? I'd probably pick my nose less. You ever think about that? Jeez. Think about that. And you probably can't even understand what I just said, Jake. You probably can't even understand, what is it? Euphemism? Is that what it would be called? Allegorical speech, for lack of a better word. All right. You can't even understand. You probably don't even know what an allegory is. So get out of here, Jake. So here we go. What is allegorical speaking? All right. Allegorically speaking means using characters, events, or other elements in a work to represent a deeper, hidden, or symbolic meaning or spiritual meaning. All right. There's a lot of allegorical and allegorically speaking and speeches throughout the Bible. Okay. So there you go. But you don't understand it. Here's the thing. If I don't want my ass to be shown, I probably, on all TV, I probably won't show my ass. You got that one, Jake? You understand that one? Right? If you don't want people to see you acting like a fool, don't act like a fool. If you don't want people to say you act like a idiot, don't act like an idiot. All right? If you don't want people to say you're violent, don't be violent. It's that simple, Jake. God damn. And you say, well, we're under curses, though. We're under curse. You don't see the brothers acting like that. Look at GMS. You see the brothers acting like that? No, you don't. So quit with the fucking bullshit, man. Jake gets on your goddamn nerves. All this time you want to complain and complain and complain. Well, we look bad. We're already going to look bad, man. We're an Esau society. They're going to make us look bad. But you can do some fucking help for yourself and not make yourself look worse than they're already making you look. All right? You can't blame the white man because you decided to run up into a Foot Locker and steal a bunch of shoes. What? Because he filmed you? What? So yeah, he filmed you. Yeah, he's gonna do it. But maybe you shouldn't have been running up in that Foot Locker. You ever think about that? Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you shouldn't have went to a party and pulled out a gun and shot a bunch of people because you were all high and on drugs. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. It's the devil. It's Esau Edom. You don't think they're gonna utilize that to make you look worse than you already are? Right? Maybe don't. If someone's trying to build a fire, maybe don't give them wood. And that's what you're doing, Jake. You're giving them wood, man. Our people, all they do is fucking give them wood. And now our people look stupid as shit. Our people have a brain. They just don't use it. They just don't use it. It says, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. And you don't understand shit, man. Jake don't understand anything. All right, they don't understand anything, man. And this is I guess it's, I don't know who said it, was it the man or the woman, but it says you should have the right to change her. It's your baby. Well, yeah, I mean, you know what? And you know, either way, he's fucked. Because if he doesn't change the baby, now he's abusive because he's letting the baby sit in shit. But if he does change it, now he's an edophile because he saw her baby bits. Well, you had to change the baby. Ain't nobody want to see that no how, but you got to change the baby. You know, it's just something you got to do. You know. This person says, I don't care. No man will ever change my little girl. You may not know, but like, no, it's just no because it's not fun. I'm not going to do. Bitch, you're so damn stupid. You can't even formulate a fucking sentence. Dumb. And who are you anyway? You look like a little girl yourself. All right. Or someone who's filming it. And if that is really a little girl along those lines, then you see that this youth is fucked, man. They've already been brainwashed, and they've already said Gen Alpha, and the next one coming is Gen Beta that started this year. But Gen Alpha, they said they're done, man. I've heard so many different stories. I've heard they don't know how to tie their shoes. They're struggling with simple addition. Another one I heard today from Reddit was that his little cousin, or I don't know if it was a daughter or sister or who, but he caught her watching Squid Games. Doing her homework with ChatGPT open, asking the basic questions like how many minutes are in an hour? You know, how many minutes in an hour? How many minutes in an hour and 7 minutes? Right? How many minutes in an hour and 7 minutes? 67. But she didn't know. She had to go and ask ChatGPT that, and he said she was even. Let me go see if I can see it. Reddit. Gen Alpha is cooked. Let me see. Chat GPT. Let's see. Right here. So let me go and open it in a private tab because I probably have my private information logged in. Here it is. I'll read it to you. I wasn't lying. My little sister's use of Chat GPT for homework is heartbreaking. She is 11 years old and in the last year of elementary school. She uses ChatGPT on my account so I can go back to previous conversations and see what she wrote. And bro, shit, Gen Alpha is so cooked. So she starts and asks ChatGPT to convert 3 minutes into seconds. Okay, well you can, a minute is 60 seconds. So you go 60, all right, and then 60. And I'm not doing that to put 666. So you add all that up. All right. So 3 minutes, that would, so, and it says, and so she starts and asks ChatGPT to convert 3 minutes into seconds. Okay, you may say this is normal. She may have just found this particular question difficult, right? Even though an 11-year-old should definitely be capable of knowing there's 180 seconds in 3 minutes. And I got a math disability, and I mean I could have at least got my pen and paper out or calculator and done it. I don't need ChatGPT to do it. It says, but the thing is, she proceeds to ask ChatGPT to answer every single question in her 2-page math homework. And these include very simple questions like how many hours are there in 1 day and 7 hours? That's what it was, 1 day and 7 hours. So you got 24 in a day, so 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Oh, 31. That's literally just 24 plus 7. And she asked that to ChatGPT without even trying to solve it. And it doesn't stop there. She asked ChatGPT to do her reading homework. She tells him to write the, by the way, very simple 150-word poem she has to analyze. And then she just copies and pastes the questions that were given, and then she doesn't even try to copy paste the well-structured long sentence answer that ChatGPT gives. She asks him to make it shorter, and when the ChatGPT makes the answer literally one sentence, she still asks it to make it shorter. making it into a first grade 7-word sentence, and then copies it without understanding it or understanding the poem or even reading it. She never even, at the very least, when she is not doing herself, reads what ChatGPT responds. She just copies and pastes it stupidly with Squid Game going in the background. If there's a lot of elementary kids doing this in the future, then the future is dark. Hear me out. Gen Z is capable of writing and answering. They aren't. They're really fucking dumb. They're not capable. That's why they're using ChatGPT. They're not capable of it, right? That's what all the TikTok and social media has done to their brains. They're dumb. It's the dumbest generation ever. It says, in answering, but use ChatGPT because they're lazy. Gen Alpha will need to use it because they will not be even capable of doing it themselves. All right? So there you go. She's done. She's done. And this person said, it feels like the start of idiocracy. I do doubt the whole of the generation will fall to that, though. Employment being what it is will require some level of basic skills. Otherwise, why have humans at all? It says, welcome to Walmart. I love you. And yeah, these people are, I've already seen it at fast food places, man. These kids are really fucking dumb. They're really dumb. I don't know how to tell this to you, but like, people have gotten really dumb. All right. Anyway, a tangent, because that's what these kids are going through. And this person here, Saw Club, would definitely, I don't know if she was just logged in on her mother's account or some mother, what the fuck, or whoever's uploading those videos or what. I don't know what's going on. But if that's the case, man, you can already see how fucked these kids are. It says, man, you mean her father? You wouldn't allow her father to change her? It says, yeah, I don't care if you're her father and it's the woman's choice. Just stay away from her. You can try to be like by her rose and a note saying sorry and tell her that you have no intention to do anything to your daughter. What? This person says, then why allow him to get you pregnant in the first place? And by that logic, would you allow the father to be alone with his daughter when you're not around? What's the difference? You're mentally unhinged. I am mentally unhinged. I'm mentally unhinged. Not I am. I'm mentally unhinged. Bad grammar. I am mentally unhinged. I am mentally unhinged. I mean, as a person who has been essayed, and that's how you know they're crazy. They can't even say sexual assault. They say essay. Oh, they essay with the F slur because they ABCL me because the QRS how I felt with this. All right, and then they deleted them. I'm like, what the fuck? It made me, when I was essayed and LMNOP'd, it made me want to delete myself because I felt cute about the LFA. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Use fucking words. God damn. You know, that's how these kids talk nowadays. You can't even fucking barely understand them. And you say, oh, it's just slang. Everybody had slang. Yeah, you had slang back in the day. Yo, man, if you leave that shit there, I'ma gank it. Right? Gank it. Sounds like yank it. Stole. All right? You know, oh, yo, that shit's lit. It's fire. All right? It's fire. It's got heat. It burns. All right? But, yo, skibbity riz, bro. So high. Dude, that's so fucking sigma beta alpha. What are you doing? What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. Skibbity toilet riz. I'm mewing right now. What the fuck does that mean, dude? Like, I get it. Yeah, you're mewing. You're doing that thing with your face. It's fucking dumb. You're fucking retarded. It's not funny. Their slang isn't slang. Their slang is literally mental decline, for lack of a better word. It's the decline of the human brain. It's not slang anymore. It's just literally brain rot. All right? I watched this video, Skibbity Riz. It's so high, dude. I was watching it. I was like, whoa, that's so wiggity. And I said, fuck, you're dumb. You're dumb. We're not dumb. We're very intelligent generation. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're stupid. You're an idiot. Anyway, and you're an idiot too. I'm not going to even read about this anymore. You're dumb. You're dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. And these women, man, are completely out of fucking order. Isaiah 3:12, and you, Jake, you men have let it get out of order too, because you never say anything to your woman. Okay. What? You ain't gonna fucking do anything. Okay. No, just keep changing your daughter, and then she's gonna take you to court, and then she's gonna say he's being weird, and they're gonna say why? Well, he's sexually assaulting his daughter. Why? Because he was changing her. Okay, and what did he do? Well, he changed her diaper. Isn't that weird? They're like, no, it's not. Well, and then she's gonna see him unhinged, and then guess what? In that case, you might have a case of getting your daughter and taking it away from that bitch. If that was the case, what I would recommend you doing in that case is, if that's your baby mama, I would recommend keep on recording her in every incident. Wear wires, wear taps, have recorders and tape recorders in your pockets and everywhere that you can, everywhere she's around, and keep recording her until she slips up and says some dumb shit. Then go to the court and then get custody and strip her, block her off of everything, get a restraining order, and never let her around her daughter ever again, because that's, because she's gonna have that baby's mind so fucked up. And it's your seed anyway. It's yours. All right. If the woman was to leave biblically, the man, all right, would be the one with the kid, not the woman, not the other way around. Okay. So just saying, that's what I would do personally. All right, because she's already gone astray. She's not your wife anymore. All right, and you could say, yeah, the woman needs to be in the child's life. Well, that's being around her is only going to raise her into being, a tiny little N-dub just like her mom. So you can't have that. You're better off getting with a new woman and that woman just, being the mother of that child essentially, because, and Slakia, they should be around their birth mother, but in this case, man, you kind of fucked with that one. Isaiah 3:12, it says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths." And it's just as bad, having this, these, with your baby mamas being around their daughters. It's just as bad as sending your kids off to private school, public school these days, man. Because you go there, they're gonna teach your kids all sorts of weird shit. All right, love is love, and how men can have sex with each other, and that's what they're teaching in these schools, man. And you can't say, well, that's just on the news. No, man. No. That's not how it works. Okay? I've known people that are still in high school because of where I work. They come in as customers. All right? And there's some people that talk with me, bullshit with me about cars or whatever. And there was this one kid, a little Mexican kid. He was cool. He liked talking with me about cars and shit. And I would talk to him. He was like 15, 16. And I asked him one day, I said, yo, man, I'm curious. Because he was Issacharite, right? So the way he was raised, thankfully, his family taught him not to be with that shit. He didn't like that weird shit. So I asked him, since he was already talking about it, I said, hey man, is it true that in your schools they got like rainbow shit and y'all do Pride Day? And he said, yes, they do. They do that. So that you can't say it's a lie. You can't say it's propaganda. You can't just say it's the media that's doing that. No, this kid was still in school. All right? And I asked him, and he said, yeah, they do. And I said, well, that's fucking crazy. All right? So, what are you doing talking to 15-year-olds? My job. All right? And what he's going to talk to me about cars? I'm going to say, go away from me. Sorry, you're 15. I can't have a conversation about cars with you. This fucking world's gone crazy, man. This world's gone crazy. Okay? It's fucking stupid. All right? If someone's going to talk to me, I'm going to talk to them back. All right? So, unless they're very young, because I get worried with that shit. I get worried. A little girl in a supermarket says hi. I want to do the nice thing and say hi. How are you doing? But parents go all crazy with that shit. And what are you doing? She said hi. Sorry, I was just being nice. Next time I'll say fuck you. Don't look at me. Right? Is that how you want them to be raised? And this is why these kids don't say hi. They don't say hello. They don't hold the door open. They don't do shit. Right? They have no human interaction. Just a fucking tablet and Bluey. All right, which is a kid's show if you don't know. All right, Bluey and what's that other shit? Coco Melon. All right, and you wonder whether he's doing so great. Look at him. Hi, man. Oh, look at him. You're growing up to be a stellar young man. Oh, thank you. All right, someday you'll grow up and you'll work at McDonald's. Fucking dumb, man. Dumb. 1 Esdras 4:26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their own sakes. You become servants for these women, man. And I'd say, nope, we're going to custody. I'd say, look, Your Honor, look, she's saying this crazy shit. I can't even have my daughter. She doesn't even want me to. This is child abuse. All right, she wants me to abuse my daughter. I can't even change her. So am I supposed to leave her dirty when her mom's not around? That is child abuse, Your Honor. I would like to propose custody so I can properly take care of this child and they could properly get their diapers changed so they're not laying around and shit and piss all goddamn day. Because this is the type of woman that you've given custody to, right? So, I'd keep on it, man. That's what I would do. That's what I do, and that bitch would not be allowed around my children. Because next is going to come the lying, and I've seen it. I have seen it with people in my so-called family. They'll demonize the man. Oh, yeah, your father was a piece of shit. They ain't a piece of shit. They ain't shit. They never came around. They never ever tried to come around you. Matter of fact, my cousin, all right, one of my cousins on my mom's side, so it ain't really my cousin in blood. My uncle, all right, again, on my mom's side, he's an alcoholic, right? But he's a fuck up. Homeless in and out all the time, and in and out of prison and jail and shit. But the thing is, man, when he gets drunk, he gets sad about his child, okay? Because his mom doesn't let him around him. And I mean, yeah, he's not perfect. He's an alcoholic. But he would write notes. He would always write notes. And I've seen him, man, during Christmas time back when I was a kid, 8 years old, because I haven't seen him in a long time, since I was like 9 or 10. 11 maybe. 10. 10 or 11. And this kid ended up finding a drawer full of, and she said, "Oh, your father never wanted to contact you. He never wanted to contact." She's a Mexican Iscarite woman, if she's even Iscarite, but it's if she's not just a terror. But father never want to contact you. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, lo and behold, there was a fucking drawer found of all these letters that my uncle had written to him. And this whole time, your father's a piece of shit. He doesn't want anything to do with you. Well, what about that whole drawer? Why are you doing that? Why are you lying there? Or another one of my cousins, my uncle, on my technically not even on my dad's side, because my dad's half brother, same mom, different dads. Technically not blood kin on them. Technically only blood kin I have is my dad. Technically by blood. And then I don't even know who the real grandfather is, so technically only my dad. And then on my mom's side, which is not blood, we got my grandfather, not my grandfather, he's been dead. My grandmother, my uncle, my mom. That's it. So technically, out of people that are directly actually related to me, not necessarily even by blood, but that would be it. So small family, which is good, less drama. But yeah, man. So I've heard on my dad's side, one of his brothers, half brothers that ain't really kin. One of the women his brother was dating, demonized the hell out of that man too. He's a piece of shit. He does this and that. And blah 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 blah. And basically, before that, baby at the time, now grown adult girl. I think she's 17. Before she even had a chance to even really, he was around, right, when she was like 4 or 5 and stuff, but then they left. Before she even, your memory is not the greatest at 4 or 5, but when she was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all she did was demonize and still does demonize this man. And now she's finally actually met this man, but stuff, and she treats him like shit, and being like, oh, I'm gonna have him take me here because he was out of my life for this many years, so he can just, fucking take me to the most expensive restaurant, right? Which is like, that's all been instilled by the mother. So you can instill something into a person, and by the time they're older, they can try to find out the truth, but they've already had this image instilled in them for the longest time, and it's very hard to get out of that, right? That's why the Jesus juice is so crazy hard for these people, right? Because they're used to that image, they know that image, they grew up with it, and you try to tell them that that's not how he looks, that's not his name, they'll freak out. So you have this person, oh, your dad was a piece of shit, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that, and then all of a sudden you find out he was decent and he struggles with drugs, sure, but he actually does love you, and now, you already have this preconceived notion that he never gave a shit about you, and he's a this and that. Sure, he's a loser, right, because of drugs, all right, but if he's off of them and trying to stay off of them, well, he's trying, right? But you already have a preconceived notion. That's what these women do, man. But 1 Corinthians 11:8, it says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So there you go. You're not in control here. All right, the man is in control. You're not in control. You are not in control. You have no control. It is a man's world. What is it? What did he say after that though? He said some simp shit after, I think. Not that one. Why did I type in KJV? That's habit. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. Yeah. Well, in a way, because you have to have them. You have to have an oven. Can't cook the food without the oven. All right. But someone's got to go and prepare all the ingredients, put the seasonings and the spices, and proof it before it goes in that oven. There's a lot more work to making the bread than it is to baking the bread. There's more work in making the bread than baking the bread. That should be on a shirt, man. Feminists would hate that shit. All right, 1 Timothy 2:12, it says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. All right, what is usurping authority? What does it mean to usurp authority? Let's go ask ChatGPT. What does it mean to usurp authority? All right. For example, it says it means to take or seize power or control without proper right, permission, or legal justification. Often implies overstepping of boundaries where someone assumes authority that doesn't belong to them. In workplace, an employee who bypasses their manager and starts giving orders to the team could be seen as usurping authority. And politics, a coup to overthrow a leader is a blatant act of usurping authority. Okay? And you say, oh, I don't, fuck the manager. I'm the manager now. No, that's what they do. And that's what these women have done. All right, they said, no, fuck you. I don't care if you're the man. I'm the man now. I make the rules. All right? But I suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. You women are easily deceived. Notwithstanding, see, Adam's sin was when he went and started commingling around with a woman and got all that, the same fruits that she was feeding upon, all those doctrines, and was with her. That's where he went off. It says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So there you go. And then finally, I'm going to just piss off these women. All right, because it's true. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. There you go. And women will take something wicked and they'll make it so much more wicked than you could have ever conceived of. All right? Just, it's terrible. And really, they're fighting for the elimination of male rights. And hey, man, whoo, it's going to be bad for you. Let's get another one. Seven women. It says, Isaiah 4:1, and in that day, this is a day of tribulation coming, Jacob's trouble, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. One man. 7 women to one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Please, we'll eat our own food, wear our own apparel. Just call us by your name so we have a chance to be saved. Please. Nope. Get away from me, LaQuisha, Latyra, Latoya, Latunya, Latasha, Keisha, Kyra. Get out of here. We don't want you. Get out of here. The elimination of male rights is, hey, you can try it on this side, but all those rights will be restored in the kingdom, and the rights that you have will be brought down to where they should have been. You had no authority ever, all right, of telling a man that he cannot wipe or see his child or take his child to go to the bathroom or go outside and play at a park with his child. You have no authority for that, and that's going to be restored in the kingdom, and you ain't going to have authority over that. So all you N-dubs, man, you're going to be completely wiped out, all right? Just like you're trying to wipe out male rights, you're going to be wiped out. So that's that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. You LaQuishas and Latyras out there, keep seething. Cry more. Cry harder. We don't give a shit. All right, Lord's going to destroy you. With that, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.